Hey, folks, welcome to the Camp Constitution Report with your host, Hal Shurtleff. This program can be heard or seen on our YouTube channel, our Rumble channel, as well as Podomatic, iHeart, Amazon, and a whole bunch of others. Brought to you by Camp Constitution, which, among other things, runs a week-long family camp. And next year, we're gearing up for next year's camp, July 13th, I think, to the 18th. Same venue as we have for the past 4 years, the Singing Hills Christian Camp and Retreat Center in Plainfield, New Hampshire. We also have activities on a year-round basis. Visit our website for more information, campconstitution.net. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Rumble page, and all the other things on social media that you can subscribe to or join or friend, etc. Anyway, I live in Alton, New Hampshire, as most of the listeners and viewers know, and I'm represented, that I'm pretty much ashamed of it, by this man, Chris Pappas, homosexual, very proud homosexual, uh, claims to be an Orthodox Christian, Greek Orthodox. I understand his grandfather invented the chicken nugget, so he's quite wealthy. Uh, but I've been getting his mailings. I don't know why. I'm a registered Republican. Not to say that all Republicans are so great either, but he he's been sending me seems like either in my name or a couple of my children. And one mailing, the one I just got that you see here on the screen, was in Harold and Christina Shurtleff. That's one of my daughters, who is a Liberty University nursing graduate, and they take an oath not to promote anything that will harm a patient. And abortion definitely it harms too. It harms the mother, and it also harms the baby, usually kills the baby. But this is particularly disturbing because right here, endorsed by Planned Parenthood. So, as we all know, well, I should say all know, but if you've been a regular listener to my show, our show, you know that we're very critical of that horrible organization founded by Margaret Sanger, a stomp down racist, anti-Semite, elitist that actually created something called the Negro Project. And while they've sort of disowned her as time went on, they did it because, believe it or not, Black Lives Matter put pressure on them. But they're still carrying out her dirty deeds. It's one thing to say, "Hey, we were wrong about Margaret Sanger and her agenda. We're going to stop doing this stuff. We're going to become crisis pregnancy centers, and we're no longer going to be offering abortions." They provide about half of the surgical type of abortions. A lot of them now are done by this miserable pill that can be very dangerous, but they also get, I heard one figure of $500 million from the federal government. I understand it's higher than that now. And so, under the Hyde Amendment, which was a law that was passed named after Henry Hyde, I actually knew I was very honored. Delegate Bob Marshall from Virginia was the one who actually wrote it. And it says that tax money can't be used, federal money can't be used for abortion. So they just give it to one arm of this miserable organization. So they have more money to kill babies with money they get from other sources. Um, Also, they get many money from state governments, which don't have Hyde amendments. And so these state governments can fund abortions. So I'm going to put a call into Chris Pappas's DC office right now and ask him about it. I called a little earlier. So we'll see if I get anybody. Hopefully we can hear this. Yes, who am I speaking to, please? Caitlin. Yeah, my name is Hal Shurtleff. I'm a constituent of Chris's. I live in Alton, New Hampshire. And I got a mailing very recently from him saying that he's been endorsed by Planned Parenthood. And does he know anything about Planned Parenthood and its history? Right, but this is his official office. So what he stands for, you should know what he stands for, even though it's not his campaign office. Well, Planned Parenthood was founded by a racist, Margaret Sanger. She had ties to the, hello? See? Oh, yeah, she had ties to the Nazis. She had a Nazi doctor write for her. She was very proud of it, by the way. She also attended KKK meetings. She had communists work for her as well. Does Chris? I'm sure he doesn't support this kind of thing, does he? Well, I hope he does respond. The only time we seem to see him is when during an election. All that time he kind of disappears. But he should be held accountable. If he doesn't know about this organization, he should know about it. They also harvest body parts. Now, I understand that he's a Greek Orthodox. Is that did he leave the church, or is he still a Greek Orthodox? What do you work for his office and you don't know these things about him? I just go to Wikipedia. I tell you all about it. It's not a secret. Hello. Okay, yeah. So I'd like to hear back from him. I mean, I'd like to know why he proudly supports this organization, this thoroughly discredited organization. So my name is Hal Shurtleff. I can give you my number if you like, or my email. Okay, 03809. And my email is just shurtleffhal. That's SHURTLEFFHAL at AOL.com. All right. Thank you. All right. Bye. Well, you see, folks, this is what happens when you generally call an office, whether it be a DC office or local office. When you ask tough questions, they pretend they don't know anything. Like I said, you can go to Wikipedia, not that it's the most reliable source, and they'll tell you what a great guy he is, that he's married to his longtime boyfriend. And I put that in quotation marks. And list him as an Orthodox Christian, which is kind of hard to understand. Why he could be an Orthodox Christian and still still live this lifestyle and endorse groups like Planned Parenthood. Anyway, this is the Kemp Constitution Report. Your host, Hal Shurtleff. If I get any feedback, I'll report on it, but I'm not expecting any. As the old saying goes, when the phone doesn't ring, that's Chris Pappas not returning my call. Anyway, God bless, and we hope to until the next report. May God richly bless you. Thank you. And end it. I do love Zoom, but it can be a little when you do a screen share. Here you go. All right. Hey, folks, we'll see you down the road. God bless.